Yeah. TV had played it on his live, and then it went from there. That's all I'm saying. This is just real talk. I would tell him if he was in the box. You played it on your live, and it went from here to there. That's it. Nobody's hiding anything. But let's not take the fact off the fact. Let's not take the focus off the fact that this woman has a pattern, like CW says. She has a pattern of coming into contact with women, falling out with them because of her hyper paranoia, her constant. You said something so powerful in your live, CW, that she's constantly looking over her back. Somebody's
And I've never witnessed her do it. I've heard other people say that she looks over her shoulder.
Yes.
She's not very good at keeping a consistent story, but
No.
she can at least swing the story in the direction. But a prime example, when she was with the people that were making the t-shirts and going down to the Senate, look at who they are, right? They like to keep mess going, but they don't like to add up things. And then look at where she's at now. She is literally riding the basement train, and she is the conductor. And as long as she is in control, she doesn't have to like look who's coming up on me, because she really is railroading Blaze. Like, she can make her messes and then kick him right in the front of it, because he's an easier target than she is. She's a constant moving target. If you watch where like you said, she goes from box to box. If you watch where she goes, which platform she's at, she's trying to make alliances until people go, did I just get shafted? Oh, hell no. She's already gone, though. She's already gone. So I'm not saying these things because I dislike her. I'm saying things because people like her drive me crazy, because they feel like they can get away with stuff like that. And I'm not trying to come here or even text Cuban earlier on some, we got to get her out of here.
Absolutely.
No, it's just like, I'm very passionate about fairness and telling the truth. Right. And if you listen closely today, you saw it went from, we know what you did with try to do with that girl a couple of summers back,
right,
to, oh, they know that's the checking behind their shoulder, so let me go hurry up and get on Blaze's live for several hours with people that I can outsmart.
Right. And that's what I want people to see. This woman is on live. She was on live. She was going back and forth on live. No, did I see it? I just been in people's lives. Ray's on live. Anxiety. You're anxious.
She was running. She was running. Like, I just checked the last time she was live before I came in here. It said 35 minutes. So she's watching wherever she is. She's watching, and then she's trying to like go on her live or go on his live and insult her way out of this. This is not the one. Unfortunately, this is not the one she can insult her way out of. I think a lot of people were very passionate of what went on last summer with Genty, and there was a lot of words shared and said, but like with what B is saying, like, this happened to me, so you can't put your opinion on what happened to me because this is my experience. So, outside of the consistent predatory behavior, B is constantly selling her truth and saying she never touched me, she never put her hands on me, but that does not discount the fact that she didn't make me uncomfortable.
Right. And I just came up here to take, I don't have a problem taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think earlier she was like, trying to get a gotcha moment. And I was just like, yo, you can do whatever you want. I felt how I felt. Like, I felt how I felt. I said what I said. It still doesn't negate the fact of how you run, of how your reputation is on this live. You can't go into no other live, beloved. They all know you, and not for the CPS situation, just your behavior. Your behavior. That's all I'm gonna say. Your behavior speaks for yourself. And I never met CW. I only went to her live today, literally. And she said she had the same experience as B.
and I ain't innocent, right? I engaged with her because I liked engaging with her on TikTok. I engaged with her because before I was in boxes with her, I watched her, on live. Even when they fell out, I even was like, dang, like they really like Sparta kicked that bitch off the island. Like, I get why now, right? I get now the severity of the situation, and whatever that debate space had its own rules. But when engaging with her and letting her in my lives or in mutual spaces, I was friendly with her. I didn't know her off the app. I didn't want to know her off the app.
Right.
She flirted with me. I flirted back, but I'm in the person that I'm
Exactly.
with. I have been in a serious relationship with. I didn't want to take it to that point, but I noticed that I'm getting it. I'm getting advances, and then I'm getting treated differently if I. It's kind of like when they talk about the men in the office. Well, if you give them a little sugar, you get more sugar. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's that mentality that I was talking about. That's that behavior that I was talking about earlier. So I'm not here to disparage another Black woman. I'm here to tell y'all about patterns.
Right.
I'm here to encourage you both. I hear it in B's voice because it's irritating and it's quite embarrassing. And you're not on the app as much as she is, where she can collect off of this. But don't collect off my pain. Don't collect off of my uncomfortability. No, we're gonna nip. I hear y'all both say we're gonna nip this shit in the bud.
Yeah.
And people are gonna catch up. Now, give them some time. I told y'all, these not every platform that she will engage for the next couple weeks will add it all up in the time that it took us to be like, well, if 1+1=2. But when they do, and because I don't say if, I say when they do, you will be justified. You're being justified right now.
She surrounds herself with people who can't math. They can't 1+1.
They can't 1+1. Not for a goddamn second.
No.
And that's why, and then you see what happened last summer when the ones that weren't capable to 1+1, she got tired of them. She say she dropped them. No, you really went running because you're not you're not crazy and you're not stupid. You know what I mean? You knew who you were aligning with, but when you lost the reins and lost the control, you got irritated. So then you had to move around. And that's how we get to where we get to right now. Right where we are right now is not by happenstance. She put herself where she is, and she was not very prepared in the way that she thinks that she is continuously calculated. She's not prepared for people to start adding things up as quickly as they did. That's the unfortunate part about it. That's the unfortunate, my partner is like, wow, she's really dragging your lady bits. And it's because you wanted my lady bits.
Right.
It's not like I didn't go to high school. If you've been an attractive woman, as long as I've been an attractive woman, a man will ask you, or a woman will ask you for your information, or you got a man and then you say no, and they say, well, fuck you too, you ugly bitch. Ray just did the same thing.
Yes.
Like, she just did the same thing.
Right.
But now this is social media. So I think we have to remember that even though this is an app, this is still a public place. As someone that works for the public, it is just as embarrassing. It is just as irritating. It is just as you want to overprotect yourself. You're racking your brain. Sometimes you don't sleep at night. I appreciate y'all for y'all courage, because and just the courage to go to somebody else's platform and say, this is my truth. I want to make peace with it so that we can have clarity, not to cover my name.
Right. Right. Like I said, I got integrity. I'm not going to let nobody sit there and make it seem like she's a rapist if I've never met the girl in person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stoop to her level. I'm not. No. I'm sorry. I'm not. That's not me.
Honey, that like you said, that's why the skin is like blotting papers, baby.
Okay.
Because that's a level of low. I feel like there needs to be a bottom to situations, and you can totally see that there's no bottom. We saw that last summer. It just got deeper and deeper and deeper. Let's not make another summer of this. So yes, you guys are very, very careful and very mindful and forgiving in ways when you don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to spare her.
I don't.
I felt like I did in this. I felt like, no, what's happening on this app, right? People taking what actually happened and making it something bigger. Put myself and T in the position where we felt like we wanted to defend her name and be like, wait a minute, hold on, don't say that about her. That's not what happened.
Yeah, and then you're kind of like,
wait
a minute, I'm saying don't say that. Like,
Right.
no, but don't make, because it's your truth too. As much as it is about her, it is also your truth. So yeah, I feel you on that. I think I probably would have reacted the same way. So I applaud y'all for that. That's the stuff you don't get to see on TikTok. With this right here, you're not going to see much of this because most people would be like, the first person that took that and called her a rapist, the other person on the other end would have been like, oh, I don't like her anyway, so I'm gonna let them run with the rumor. Like, no. We are adults. It's very classy, right, Tavia? It's very classy. So I'm very proud of you all for doing that, because that's grace. That's what grace is.
I have to
That's Tavia. I'm a 5'0". New York
read her
is
to
a building today.
Tavia knew. I just felt like, okay, I saw the live. Cuban shared me the live that they had got into it with her. I was like, oh, she don't know Tavia. Like, once you invite Tavia to a fight, she not going nowhere. But then when she got on Genty's live, I was like, you must have felt my spirit being like, boy, what is you doing? Like, this lady gonna play in your face and you gonna be like, forgive and forget? We not gonna do that.
I was born and raised in Tremont. I grew up in the Bronx. Listen, when I heard that accent, it was on. And then I heard Cuban tatted that ass too. Good.
She did. I wish I had the recording of that. And she texted me and she said, I just got into it with her. I promise you, I went to go get one of my clients a bus pass. I said, damn, I put my phone down for 5 minutes.
a lot has to happen around here in 5 minutes.
Man, does it? I swear I left my phone at my desk to go grab my client a bus pass, and y'all was swinging, okay? But I wasn't supposed to have my live on the way home like I did, because I knew that my energy was high, because I was very upset. Like I said, I don't. If this even happened to y'all, I would hate to hear you all get treated unfairly, right? And then somebody apologize to you.
Yeah, a fake apology.
We're not going to apologize on a public platform and think that that's how you tell. What we do is how we teach people how to treat us. So then you're saying it's okay for you to apologize to me if I'm accepting this?
No, I'm not accepting apologies.
I want to see the whole live again. I want to see. It's gonna be on repeat for me tonight. I'm gonna be washing the dishes.
What I kept rewinding was, she said I'm from Philly. I said she must not know how close Tavi is to her.
What's so funny?
She thinks she can't be touched.
That's why I said what I said earlier.
She told me and B that she was from New York.
She did, until T caught her in a live directly on a three-way FaceTime, because we were talking about, we were planning trips, and T was like, well, we're gonna go here, there, and there, and she was like, oh, I don't know where that is, and it was literally from where she said she grew up at.
Oh, you in California now? Oh, well, Tavi, I know you take trips, but what did I say earlier, sister girl? I said she's gonna look up on somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. That behavior in the world we live in right now, that's probably, like I said, if I don't do no lip boxing over the internet, baby, I got addresses for you to show up at, and we can have a conversation, we can have tea, we can have crumpets, we can align your chakras, but I'm not gonna stand for I'm Big Wolf and I'm from Philly. Okay, cool. You from Philly, I'm from Chicago. You want to make a pizza? Like, what you want to do?
Oh my God.
Like, what are you talking about? Here's my thing. She said something, oh yeah, they don't even know how to talk shit right. I don't know how to talk shit because I'm a fighter. I'm a cursor and I'm a fighter. And 9 out of 10, if this situation was in real life, my love,
This wouldn't be a situation in real
That's
life.
It wouldn't be a
Sentence.
situation.
that's the end of the sentence. Bing bong, that's the end of the sentence. My whole thing with her is, even though when I heard from Cuban today, I was very upset. When I heard that she mentioned Cuban last night, I'm like, whoa.
Wait, can I have 1 second on that? I just need y'all to hear the thought process that went through my big ass head when she
Yeah.
did that. I was like, all right, she's out here swinging for her life, and she was like, I'm gonna put the final nail in my own fucking coffin and bring Cuban into this. How fucking ignorant? How fucking stupid? Why did she do that to herself?
Because she wanted them problems. I mean, she wanted them problems. There's no way around that. Like, I think that what we're seeing in the behavior of TikTok Live is conflicts sell, conflicts give attention. So what more? Like, Auntie Cuban is like the final boss in the game. You can't beat her. And what more can I ask for it to be dragged by the Cuban delight?
Right.
Like, that's why she just keeps calling her, hey, Glow, that's why she keeps calling her, what did she call her?